Well, good Saturday morning. We are working on the truck and changing out the shocks, and I figured I'd show you guys how we do it. I got a new toy. This thing, impact gun.
And we got the right size socket.
Yeah, we finally got the right size socket. If you're going to be changing your own socks, yeah, change your socks too, because we don't want stinky feet. If it's on the M2, I don't know about other shock sizes, but you will need a 1 1/8 socket. Now, you don't need the impact gun, it just makes it a lot easier. I say a lot easier. This thing is 5 pounds.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It is a beast of a impact gun. We've already done the passenger side. I will say that was a little bit more trickier. I had to get underneath. It kind of looks like I'm gonna have to crawl underneath to get the bottom one too. I've already busted the top socket on this, but I wanted to show you something. If you have an M2 and it's a brand new one, I don't know what they were thinking, but right here, all along right here, there is it comes down to right here in front of the bolt that you need to get to for the shock. Now, the first time we had this done, we had somebody just go ahead and cut that off. So we didn't have to do that today. So if it's going to be your first time changing the shocks on an M2, I would probably go ahead and just let a shop do it, because they are going to have to cut that little fiberglass piece off. If you get a pair of pliers, you could probably just bend it and break it out of the way, but it doesn't need to be there. You're not going to damage nothing. We had ours cut off. I got the top one off. I'm going to crawl underneath and get the bottom one, and I'll have Heather film from the top side. So one thing I've found is getting from the back side with the gun on the bottom shock, you just have more room. You need a crescent wrench on this side, impact on this side. Now I've got to release the bottom part first. Make sure it don't slap into my head. Because it does compress or pop out after. So like I mentioned, I already broke loose the top one. Just gonna take my bolts off. That's it. One shock out. Time to put the new one in. I'm gonna attach the bottom or the top one first, so then when I crawl underneath, I can stretch it out and pull it down and connect the bottom one.
Good thing he has a trusty assistant, handy assistant. So this is the kind that we got because that's the kind they had at the Freightliner we went to.
Yeah.
Fleetline. I don't think we've ever tried
Gabriel's.
these. Oh, Gabriel's.
Gabriel HDs.
Have we had these kind before?
We have not. These are...
First time trying them.
I don't know if these are the... No, they're not the factory ones. They're Gabriel Fleetline, so...
When you pull it out of the box, it's going to be compressed like this.
Fully compressed.
So you can see the difference. This is the one we took off, and this is the one new out of the box.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just really easy to pull, and you can see it'll come open.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It takes a little bit, but it does uncompress. Yeah. So. Hey, this is cool. I'm getting to learn how to do this.
Yeah. Basically, gonna feed our long bolt through there like that. Maneuver in here somehow.
Sorry about the angles on this, guys. It's kind of hard to film it. It's a tight squeeze in there.
It is a tight squeeze.
There we go. Now you can see the top. That's the top bolt.
Yep. I got it fed into the frame part. Then I'm just going to add the nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. All men enjoy to have nuts. Mounds don't. Now the fun part, crawl underneath where I'm getting filthy. All right, next we're gonna take the bolt on this one, stick it through the shock, Then kind of use that as leverage to pull down till you get to the right height. Slide it into the frame mount. Or actually this one's connected to the leaf spring. Then comes the handy impact gun. Alright, we got the bottom tightened up. Now we just got to do the top part and then we're done. It's really simple. 2 bolts, big bolts I'd say. You could do this with 2 of these if you really wanted to. You're going to be banging up some knuckles. But this right here was 600 bucks.
It's crazy. The gun itself was like 200, almost 300.
Yeah.
And then the battery and charger were another almost 300.
Yeah. Do you need it? No. Is it a very valuable tool? Absolutely. This is my first one. I've never done shocks before. I was doing the math and it seems I will have to change the shocks 12 times for it to pay itself off. Because that's about what TA charges, about 50 bucks to take them off and put new ones on. So it's just a matter of wiggling in there. I'm gonna get my crescent wrench in there first, then get my impact gun. That is it. We are new shocks on the truck and gonna be riding in style. I hope you guys liked the video.
Thank you for watching and subscribing.
Until our next video.
Peace, love, and expediting.